Hey guys, welcome back. This week we're going to chat about S.E.A.S coming up. We've got a few updates to do in the collection, so let's get straight to that. So, first things first, thank you so much to everyone who tuned in and watched the live last week. It was awesome to be on it. Still wasn't sure how well it would go. Still not sure, I haven't watched it back, how well it went. But the comments seemed to be really positive and the people on there were brilliant. We did sort of run a certain conversation through till about 10 o'clock and then we stopped it. But yeah, I think we'll do the same again in a few weeks' time when it comes up for that 4th week rotation to do another live. Just got to try and figure out who I'm going to have on there. But yeah, so thank you so much for that. Really pleased with the feedback. And I hope it was enjoyable to those that watched. We've got some updates to go through. We've had a couple of molts, some big, some small, some good, some not so good. So that's what we're going to have a chat about. And also we're going to have a look at S.E.A.S. Obviously we've got the East Arachnid Show coming up this weekend. Hopefully we'll see some of you there. And yeah, we've got some things to chat about that. So let's go and have a look at the molts and why they're great and why they're not so great. So let's go over to the spiders. So the first molt we're going to look at today is this little dude. Well, actually female. Managed to sex it, which you'll see from the pictures to the right hand side I'll put up. This one's been in the collection for about a year now, and we've had 7 molts with this little one. And everything was going fine. It's always struggled a little bit. It's always been one of these spiders that's sort of like not quite done what it should do. It moves a little bit erratically, not like a DKS type movement, but it does move a little bit erratically. And unfortunately it got 3 of its legs caught up in a molt. It decided to molt in between the cork bark and this piece of perspex here in this little tiny area and got itself stuck. And I didn't see it till the next morning because it molted overnight. So unfortunately there's 3 legs, and I'll show a picture up on the right hand side of what it looked like when it came out. And yeah, I was a bit gutted about it. And since then, this was like just over a week ago, and I've been monitoring it quite closely. But basically it has had, it's been in a death curl, it's been sort of curled up in a ball, it's had legs flailing back over its carapace, it hasn't dropped any of them, so it's been a bit of a roller coaster. However, it did eat yesterday, and although it's not still looking 100% out of its curl and things, it is moving around the enclosure. So fingers crossed little female. Fingers crossed for you. I'll be gutted if I lost this one. This is a lovely little spider, and like I say, I've had this one almost, it's probably one of my first 4 or 5 tarantulas that I've got in the collection. So I'll be a little bit gutted if this one actually doesn't make it through here. Like I say, we've had 7 molts out of it. When I got it, it was like the size of a grain of sand. So it's doing well, and I just hope that it makes it through this period before its next molt. We will see, but I will keep you updated on this one. I'll keep you updated. Right, let's go and move and look at what else has molted this week. Next on the list we have our Tarantula.Rookie, which also was a very new addition to the collection. We've only had this one a few weeks. Picked it up literally just before Christmas, I believe. It was featured in the rehouse. This was the one that really didn't want to sort of move off of its little tiny flower pot part. But as you can see, there is a web mat down the front corner here, and it has molted, and it has put on some serious size compared to when we got it. Unfortunately, it's hiding down here. So what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and see if I can get some footage in a little while of when it's out and about on the front, and hopefully we can view that in a minute. But yeah, this one molted, and again, even though I will put the picture up that side, even though it was really hard to spot, I think the Tarantula.Rookie spermitheca and it's sort of like flaps, its epigastric furrow and that, really tiny, but I'm pretty sure this one's a female, which is absolutely superb, because the female's obviously nice and chunky on this genus and this species in particular. So hopefully the Pulchripes will be a female. I will again confirm next molt as well, as long as it does molt successfully. Next up we have this little beauty, which is a Theraphosa apophysis or apophysis, depending on how you want to pronounce it. This one molted just after we had done the last upload video, and as you can see it's still sitting on its web mat, but we managed to catch a clip of it eating, just to show how fast these things move, and they move like lightning. Absolutely stunning spiders. I do like the Theraphosas. Obviously we're talking about some big beasts here, but the legs on this one are absolutely adorable. As you can see, they're just such beautiful spiders. But I'm really happy. No chance of sex in this one, not a chance. The abdomen was literally eaten to pieces by this spider, so grrr to you. But yeah, awesome spider. And look at those legs, they're just lovely, aren't they? What a beautiful spider. So I suppose we'll get on to the final molt that we've had and see what sex that one is, shall we? Lastly, we have the big boy of the collection. I say boy because I do believe when we have a look at the molt in a minute you'll actually see that it is a boy. So yeah, this is, oh look at those colours, look how lovely and dark that looks now. Just take a moment to appreciate this one. The setae on the abdomen, the legs, everything, such a stunning spider. This is the Theraphosa sturmi, the burgundy Goliath bird eater, and the molt that we actually got from this one measured about 13 centimetre DLS, I think. And I'm not sure how much size this one's actually put on with this one. It's hard to tell because of the way it's sort of sitting at the moment, but it does look a little bit larger. You can see him sitting on his web mat, and the web mat was extensive. I'll put an image up on the on this side just to show you. Actually, we'll do it on this side. We'll do it on this side. We'll leave the spider there. We'll put the image up on the left. You'll see the image here showing how much of the urticating hairs that he actually covered himself with. I was sitting or watching a live on, was it Saturday night or Sunday night? No, it's Saturday night. It was Saturday night. I was on the live with Mark, Phil and a few others, and I spotted that it was very dark abdomen, and then about 11 o'clock that night I spotted that it had flipped, and then about 3 AM in the morning it started to move, and I managed to catch this footage. And obviously that was an awesome thing to witness, because obviously being such a big leggy spider, seeing this one molt was amazing. So yeah, I mean, won't be feeding this one for quite some time. Let it properly harden up, and we'll see. Look at that. So let's have one more appreciation of that. Look at the hairs. It's absolutely gorgeous. Don't think I'll be getting the macro lens out on this one. Don't really want to be putting my camera or my fingers a few centimetres from it. You'll see why in a minute. If I show you a picture of the fangs I got from the molt, yeah, there's no way I'm putting my hands near this one. Respected spider. Still got those very similar stripings on its knees. You can see the stripes on its knees, very similar to things like the Samani and the Cacao Golden knee. They tend to have those two stripes over their knees. It's interesting. But yeah, let's have a look at the molt, shall we? And here it is, the molt. So let's have a look at this. This is approximately, as I said, hey, let's zoom out a second. This is approximately, as I said, 13 centimetre diagonal leg span when I extend this leg out, and in really good nick. Like, the abdomen's fully complete, carapace was complete, nothing was chewed up, none of the legs broke. Managed to get this nice and spread. It's hardening up at the moment. This one will probably get mounted, I would think, as, to be honest, it's, you know, an impressive size molt. So I do want to try and do something nice with this, especially if I can keep it in this good nick. Does look lovely. I think we need a little bit more light on the situation. There we go. So yeah, how do I know it's male? Well, let's flip over to the other camera and we'll have a look. So as you can see from the abdomen, basically what we've got is the no spermithia and no flaps here for the epigastric furrow. Looking on the imagery that you can see on arachnoboards and any other sort of spider identification pictures, you can see that the actual flap you get inside is quite long on these. So to not have any movement at all with the toothpicks, I'm saying this one's a male, which is fine. I don't mind having a male on this spider. I mean, it's a stunning spider, as you can see from the other footage, and the molt that we had. And what we'll do is we'll put up a little feeding clip that I had of the spider, just to show how voracious eaters these are. We'll put that up now. Have a listen to that. So yeah, that's the things that have been going on the last couple of weeks, or week and a half, whatever it is, since I last uploaded the video. Obviously with the live last week, again, thanks for watching, it did mean that I couldn't sort of show much of what was going on, which seemed weird, but yeah, at least it gives me a few more things to chat to you about this week. So, as I said at the beginning of the video, East Arachnid Show, Ashford, Kent, this weekend, coming Sunday. If you're going, I'll be there, unless the world falls apart. I should be going there. I have a Canberra guy I need to take to someone down there for a breeding project, and I have a couple of things I want to pick up from the show. There's a few obviously meeting people is a good thing. So if you do see me, I will have, I'm not a merchant fan, but everyone's been asking me for some stickers. So we have these, let's get that in focus, shall we? And the light on them. We've got these T.Rookie stickers, the logo, all available. I've got a big ton of these, had a load printed, so we've got a load of those. So I'll be giving some of those away to people. Come and ask me if you want a sticker. And I know some people were asking about who collects mugs. I did a mock-up of a design of a mug, and people were like, I want one, I want one. So I've actually got these, a couple of these on order. You got the logo on one side, and around the other side you got Tarantula.Rookie on there. The lighting's a being a pain, isn't it, right now? But yeah, so I've got these mugs. They are not going to be at S.E.A.S, unfortunately, so it'll be the next show. Taunton, I'll take a couple with me to Taunton, and I will probably have a couple at the Bristol show and maybe the Capital show over in Ruislip, sort of in April, if you're going to any of those shows. So at S.E.A.S, it's going to be busy. There's going to be a lot of people down there. What am I after? Personally, I'm just after a couple of scorpions and some enclosures. I'm not going to be buying masses. I'm not going to be buying masses. But hopefully I'll get to see a load of the people that I chat to on a regular basis down there, which I'm looking forward to more than anything. So if you are going, come and say hi and have a chat. Yeah, if you're not going to S.E.A.S, then hopefully I'll see you at another show later on in the year. And if you're not in the UK and you don't go to shows, then I'll catch up with you again next week. So we'll see you then. Cheers, bye.